In our previous segment, we have discussed about environment variables and its precedence values. Today we are going to discuss one more step ahead about the environment variables pertained to the inbuilt GitHub action. So in the GitHub action, we have something called secrets and variables. If we check actions, we have something called secrets. So in this, we have variables. Secrets are meant for keeping the sensitive data. Variables are meant for keeping the plain text data. Your username can be put in the variables, or your port number can be put in the variables. Your password and the SSH keys should be in the secrets. Okay, so this is basically the repository secret. So if you put it here in the repository secret, it will be available everywhere. And if you want to define it specifically for the environment, in that case, you have to select for the correct, you have to create the environment and set it up that. So in the GitHub, I'm not sure whether you have that feature, but in the enterprise version, we have that feature. We would be able to see something called environments. In the environment, you would be able to see the repository level secrets, variables, and environment level secrets and variables. Also organization level secrets and variables, but I couldn't see those things here. I'll check and update you once, but now we are going to create the secret and variables here. Let's go and create first a secret value. I'm going to create a password. Password is the one that I'm going to create. I'll put something like ABC something, whatever is my password. I'm going to add the secret. In the variables, I'm going to create username. I'll be doing something like a Melvin. So we have a secret and we have a variable, right? Now we are going to call this in the GitHub action. How do we do that? Let's put this way. I'm going to take out this and here I'm going to take out this as well. We don't need it anymore. And I'll take this as well. We don't need it. And here also I'll take it out. Okay, so I'll retain I'll retain this as it is. Now here we have something called environment. So I'll mention something called username. Here I will define a dollar symbol and we have a double curly brace. Here I'm going to mention secrets. Here username is under wars. So I'm going to do wars dot username. Okay. Next is going to be password. So the password will be, I'm going to put secrets dot password. Okay. So here we have username, wars.username, and password is secrets.password. So this part is fine. Now, if I want to use this in any of my steps, all I need is copy this, create one step, print the username. Here the username is, rather than to JSON, what I need to do, env dot username. Okay, so I'm going to remove this part. We don't want this basically. Okay, and I'm going to take this step again, pasting it here. Here I'm going to mention my password is password. Okay, the job is for test landscape, so that we will not get confused. Perfect. So it's pretty straightforward. We mapped the variables are vors and secrets are secrets. So it will be under this a particular key, and we have mapped it to username and password. So here we are putting it as env.username. So env.username and env.password. So these two things. And kindly note that this will be in an encrypted format. We don't need to do anything. GitHub will take care of that. GitHub will decrypt it and do the necessary things. So what I mean to say that things it will not be visible for you. It will be commented out. Okay, and it will work as expected. Nothing to worry. So that's it from this segment. And also one more thing, if you want to call this part, straight away copy paste this line and put it here, then also it will work. Either way you can do that, but always the best practice is whatever the parameters, call it from the environment and put everything and in a centralized area, so that if there is any changes in that, you can just like that define it. For if you put it in a decentralized manner, you will have to update everywhere, so that there's a high risk and chance of breaking your code. If you want to put or declare any variable, put it in a centralized location, so that if there is any changes, you will be very well aware and you can do that. It would be pretty hassle free. It's a tip basically, right? So I'm going to commit this and executing this. Let's save it and create the variables. I'm syncing it. All right, so when we look at it here, it is getting triggered. Okay, now let's look at it. Print the username. If you look at it here, the username is Melvin, so it has already been printed, right? When you look at the environment variable, you will have two things. One is username and the second is password. Password is already encrypted, so it won't print here, right? And one more thing, if you want it, you can do an echo and transfer it to any GitHub file and commit it. In that case, yes, this password will be written to your GitHub file. So make sure that you will not be doing that mistake anymore. Also, when we look at it, the test landscape here it has already been printed. If you look at it, the password is printed here, and the necessary variables, everything is available here as well. So our environment variable creations are completed. So secrets and variables are already created in the actions, and we are good in that perspective. Again, I need to check the whether the environment variables are available with this community edition, because in our organization we have enterprise license, and also that I was able to see those environment variables. I'll check and keep you updated in the upcoming sessions. So till then, thank you.